Back at the prison, the main characters get trapped and there's no way out, so they need to figure out a way to get out of the situation that they're in. Yeah, these characters aren't really the much more of the heroes anymore, considering the fact that we're trying to have new characters be in the spotlight, but I'll get to that later. Krause Cozy Girl tries to convince Nese that she's gonna be the male of the school. However, Nese is too smart enough to fall for that. Which means that Cozy decides to take matters into her own hands. By having all the students tie up Nese onto a chair. I'm not kidding. Due to her talents and being the greatest student, well, thoroughly in the entire school of friendship, the students completely side with her and completely win cahoots. Yeah. Really shocking considering the fact that I thought Nase was actually one of the villains, but he's only the villain in Season 8. I got a feeling that maybe in Season 9 he's just gonna be a good guy and all that kind of stuff. However, the students saved Nase as they try to figure out what's going on with the whole situation. Nase goes to a different location to fix this whole situation, and as for the Student 6, they try to put a stop to Quozy's reign of completely psychotic being the next queen or princess of Equestria or something. And if you want to know what happened to the Kyuma Casados, Quozy locked him in a concessions closet. Yeah, to be very honest, I think that at this point the CMC are pretty much used up since they got the Q-marks. I know there's one more season, but I don't know what they're going to do with the CMC in this since they're completely in the background of this whole episode. Back at Equestria Juvie, they try to have all the animals use their magic so they can give it to Twilight. And Twilight managed to open the door, freeing all of her friends. And let's get back to what the Student 6 did. They used their intelligence after their efforts of studying in their classes. They completely stopped the crisis of what's going on with all the magic, and which means that Starlight Glimmer is free and all the magic has returned to the rightful owners. Well, except Trellick because, well, one of the magics completely punched him in his face. Yeah. The magic completely punched him in the face because, well, apparently he stole all the magic, and I guess that magic completely despises him. Very hilarious, to be honest. As for Cozy, who's completely exposed as being the biggest villain in this entire special, she's arrested and she's in the same situation with Trug is. And the ending of the special shows that she's still a psychopath. And that's how Schoolways has come to an end. What do I think about this season 8 finale? Well, for me, this episode is kind of like the season 6 finale. Well, it's not the main 6 who are the main characters. It's actually different characters who actually get the spotlight, which is actually kind of an interesting idea. So the main characters that are kind of in the spotlight are the Student 6 who got some of the attention in season 8. However, the only difference is that the main 6 did actually have a purpose in this special. However, unlike in Season 6 where they're completely trapped in the Changeling army, they at least have some missions that they need to do, like go to a prison to think that Sherlock was the reason that all the magic is sucking in, but at the same time, the prison is still locked up, so they pretty much understand that Sherlock wasn't the reason why all the magic is completely sucked into his body. And it's really hard for that to be believable. So it's kind of nice that the main 6 are actually getting some kind of a purpose, unlike the treatment in season 6. But I can understand what they're trying to go through here. As for the Student 6 being in the spotlight, well, I guess since they're trying to have the show go on as long as they can for about the entire decade since this show came out 8 years ago. By the way, it's 35th birthday and the 8th birthday of the show. Happy celebration. I think that they're just trying to find other ideas to have the show go on, and they try to have different ideas by doing unique things by having hippogriffs and dragons and other species go into the School of Friendship so they can know more about them. It's probably one of my favorite concepts of what they did in season 8. So I don't know what's going to happen in season 9, but again, I'll get to that later because apparently at the end of the last episode, it pretty much shows that they're not going to do a lot of school of friendship episodes in season 9, if it's possible. I should probably get into Cozy Glow, who's the main villain of this entire episode. Now, I haven't watched all the episodes of season 8, but I did watch one of them where Cozy is one of the first characters who appeared. So I can understand that Cozy made her first appearance in the episode where the CMC are trying to be students in the School of Friendship, but end up being toddlers. I don't know how to pronounce that right, but my point is that she appeared in sometime in season 8, and then she became a good student during the most of season 8. And then towards the end, she becomes very psychotic and pretty overexcited about magic itself, thinking that it's power. Now, throughout this entire show, we see characters get corrupted by magic, completely using magic to become more powerful if you're Twilight in the season 4 finale, and we see magic being more of a battle than anything. And besides, the only thing that the reason why magic has become more of a corruption topic is because blame Equestria Girls, I still can't get over that. But my point is that the good news is that Cozy didn't corrupted by magic whatsoever. Because she at least knows everything about magic since she's been a student for quite a while. Which actually really works for this episode as being a villain in the season finale. Believe me, if Cozy actually got corrupted by magic, then this special would have been very predictable. Knowing that if Cozy has all the magic inside of her, she would go Coco crazy. But then again, she's a little foolish, so the difference is that all the other characters who got corrupted by magic because they were older and didn't know much about magic, specifically Equestria Girls, Cozy is a filly. She does know everything, but she doesn't know what magic can do to herself. The power is just not the thing where magic needs to be used. And what really surprised me is how she managed to trap Starlight Glimmer in a ball, which is really impressive. And the fact is that she managed to take all the magic from all of Equestria is very amazing and very probably one of the best things about this villain. She does completely different things unlike the other villains did. And unlike Equestria Girls, they at least try to put more effort into the villains, unlike having the same idea over and over again. Seriously, I would never get over that no matter what. But anyways, as for the ending where she gets arrested, well, I guess she might appear again in season 9 since season 9 could be the final season of MLP. But at the same time, if she does return, she needs some kind of punishment of what she did. At the same time, I don't know what's going to happen. Again, I didn't watch season 8. I didn't know what happened. And I will review season 8 episodes in March. I still think of what's going to happen in season 9. The villain could be the final time we will ever see of MLP, because I don't know what's going to happen. Especially that since that the School of Friendship was the main focus of season 8, I don't know what they're going to do differently in season 9. There's also a scene where the student 6 think they got graduate from the School of Friendship because they did everything they could by saving Equestria by themselves. However, if that was the case, then in Twilight's words, there wouldn't be a School of Friendship to begin with. So they had to stay there to learn more about everything. Especially that I think that maybe with the information that we got from Hasbro, that there could be a prequel special of the MLP movie or a sequel special to the movie. I think it could be very interesting to have different species go to a quest to the School of Friendship so they can have more ideas of what they're going to do. I hope that season 9 can really deliver of what's going to happen in the aftermath of Schoolways. And as for Chancellor Naysay, it's revealed that he completely accepts Twilight as running the school. So to be quite honest, I think that him being the villain for the most of season 8 is just him not completely agreeing everything. I mean, they're trying to do different character concepts by having the character being very mature, being more intelligent than anyone else, and thinking that Twilight's ideas are considered the worst, in his opinion. But at the same time, at the end of the day, in other words, the season finale, he completely agrees with Twilight and have the school friendship completely open for everyone. Believe me, with the success that the school friendship has at the end of the season, I got a feeling that more species from all around Equestria will come to the school friendship. That's what I really want to see in season 9 if they're going to do more episodes involving the school. To conclude, this episode, in other words, the season finale, is not as good as I thought, but at the same time, it's not as terrible and completely boring as I thought. I mean, having the main characters going to a different location while having new characters be in the spotlight, I guess they're trying to do whatever they can. I mean, this season finale is considered good, but at the same time, I don't think it can rank it higher than Shadow Play. Because at least in that season, they did everything what they can to make it very unique and very good. But since we're going to a very lower villain, which is Affiliate in this case, I consider this season finale completely predictable, but at the same time, completely good for what they're trying to do. A good thing they didn't do that corruption magic thing. So I keep mentioning that out, but I just can't get over it. Anyway, I give Schoolways a 7.5 out of 10. When this episode completely premieres tomorrow morning, go watch it. It's an episode that you shouldn't miss, and it's pretty much a good way to end off this season involving the school friendship. Let's just hope that season 9 will be by far the best season that they ever did, since it could be the final season of MLP Friendship is Magic.